What you are seeing right now is the chart of Palantir stocks. In a few months, the stock went from just over 6 to over $20 per share, a performance of more than 400%. But what happened to this company to have such an incredible performance? In this video we will see something that happened practically always to companies that explode on the stock market. This is something, for example, happened to Tesla in 2018, and thanks to a new tool inside the Forecaster terminal, we can find this special thing automatically. Why this share had this huge rise in prices? Very simple, guys. Exactly in that place, exactly in this moment at the beginning of 2023, for the first time ever, Palantir closed a quarter with a profit. So until that time, Palantir was a company, a losing money company. Starting from that exact date, the Palantir technology company started to earn money, and for the first time ever they closed their first quarter in profit. And this is something really interesting because is something that always happen in the market, and it's something very logical if you think about it. This is Tesla, for example. It was the end of 2018 when the price started in the stock market to grow, and of course it made a huge performance. And also in the case of Tesla, it was the starting of this very strong journey, started because for the first time ever, it was the end of 2018, Tesla closed his first quarter with a profit. It's something really easy to understand, guys, because it's very logical to understand. If a company start to earn money, start to make money, and stop to lose money, is something that put all the lights on this company, because everybody start to talk about this company. And in the case of Tesla and Palantir, it was something huge in the market, because everybody is looking for a company that is turned to profit. Okay, and if you go to the break-even page, you have something really, really easy to understand, because here we have a new section. You can reach starting from the menu on the top of the page, where the same place where you can find rankings, cost report, calendar, and all the other things. If you click on break even, you can go directly to this page, and very easily you can find all the stocks, all the company that already closed the first quarter in profit. For example, in the first row here, we can find Zscaler, which is a United States company in the technology sector that had the first break-even quarter here. And look, if you click to the company, you can go for sure in the fundamental page, and if we switch from annual results to quarterly results, we can find something very, very easy. This company closed a quarter with a profit for the first time ever. And this is something really interesting, guys, because this is something that put the attention of the media, the investors all around the globe on the company. And if the company is interesting enough, could be that the company start to grow a lot in the stock market. Okay, we can see many examples like this, like Palantir, as I show you, Tesla. Another one which is very I mean, it was very recently, it happened very recently. It's CrowdStrike, which is a very interesting company. It's growing a lot in recent times on the stock market. And exactly here, it was the beginning of 2023, for the first time ever, the company had the first quarter with a profit. And as you can see in the chart, prices started to skyrocketing, and they are skyrocketing also at the moment. Okay, so it's something really interesting, very, very simple. As you can see, you have the list of the company. Of course, this list will be updated every time new results will be published from companies. And if we will have a company which will publish a positive results for the first time ever, it will be plotted, it will be posted in this list. Okay, as you can see, you can choose the country. It's a very simple page because this is the typical indicator, which is very easily, it's very easy to understand, but at the same time it's very difficult to implement because is an information that is very difficult to find, because we have so many companies all around the globe. Okay, and this is why we made it, we made a specific section, the break-even section, in order to be constantly updated if a company publish a good results. Let's go, for example, to Zscaler, which is a very interesting company, because as we can see from the description on the Forecaster terminal, and we can open for sure also the website, we can find a company which is active in a sector which is very interesting, because this company combine artificial intelligence and cybersecurity, and is something really, really interesting. And I really think we are in front of a company with a huge high upside potential. Okay, because as you can see, for the first time ever, they had a positive net income, which is something really interesting. But at the same time, we have to check if the company is safe, if the company, for example, has a good solidity. And in this case, look at the solidity section of the fundamental page. Here we can find a company which is solid, because look, we have a 5.39 Alt1 Z-score, which means we have a low risk of bankruptcy. And of course, this is an information we have to check before to invest in one of these companies, because of course the break-even section tell us if a company closed a positive quarter. But thanks to the fundamental analysis, thanks to our ratio, we can understand if the company is solid, if the company is not at a risk of bankruptcy. In this case, we can also go to have a look to the value generation. We can see that the company is issuing some shares, which is not something good for the company, but we are talking about a very few shares if you check the numbers. But if we see the weighted financial, we can still find, even if the company is issuing new shares, a company which years by years is increasing is efficiency, is financial efficiency. So is a good company, and it's very interesting that the company turned in profit in the very recent quarter. If we go to the overbought and oversold page, here we find something really interesting, because as I told you, it's important to make, as always, a complete analysis of the company. We don't have just to see the break-even section. This is not enough. If a company is in this page, it means that had a positive results, but could be something, that happened just one time. Okay, so this is why we have to check everything. We have to go and see the fundamentals page. We have to go and see, for example, the overbought and oversold page. And in this case, guys, we have something really interesting, because look, we have a lower low here compared to the previous one, okay? But at the same time, in the same period, with the stock which is going down, we have an upward trend in our Wyckoff indicator. And this is something really interesting, because look, we have a divergence between the prices of the stock and the indicator. In this case, it means that investors are buying this company, because even if the prices is in a downward trend, we have lot of investors which are buying the company. And for example, you can see also a peak in volumes here, exactly at the same time of this minimum in prices. And this is a very good sign of buying. Investors are buying this company. It's very, very nice. We can also go and see the seasonality. For example, we don't have a huge database for seasonality, because the company is listed since 5 years. But look, we have a very interesting situation, because at least until February, we have an upward trend in seasonality. And if we go and check the seasonality, the statistics, we can see that we have a very interesting average return of 67% in the last 5 years. Very, very interesting. We have a company which for the first time closed a very a positive quarter. We have a company which is solid, with an Alt 1Z score, which put the company in a low risk of bankruptcy situation. We have our indicator in the overbought and oversold page that tell us that the investor are buying this company. And this is something really interesting, because if you go, for example, on YouTube and you go to the CNBC television YouTube channel and you search for Zscaler, 6 days ago, for the first time ever in CNBC television, they talked about Zscaler for the first time. So it means that probably the attention of the investor will go a lot on this company, and we have all the signs that this could be something really interesting for this company. Okay, so starting from today, you can use this tool. It's available for you. It's very easy to reach, because you can go here in the break-even page. Very, very easy. You can this page will be updated every time we have a new company which close a positive quarter. It's something really, really nice. And for sure, we have some company that we are looking for. For example, we talked about some company, for example, this one, Twilio. Maybe you remember. Look, it's a very interesting company, but it's losing money, and this is why we are waiting for the first quarter, for the first positive quarter. Okay, we have many company listed on the market. For example, Snowflakes. Everybody are asking themselves why Snowflakes, which is very interesting, it is not skyrocketing in the stock market, and look, it's losing money. So what we will find in the break-even section will be a company, will be Snowflakes only when it will close the first positive quarter. Okay, if we go, for example, to another company which is very interesting, which is Unity Software, for example. Also in this case, we have a very interesting company, but this company is losing money, so we have to wait for the first time ever in history with the positive quarter. Okay, it will be it's very difficult to check all the time all the companies. Of course, we can activate the next earning and go and check, but with this new feature, which is the break even, it's very, very easy to find all the best opportunity on the stock market. Of course, here you can find all the example I made for you today with a very short description, but it's very easy to understand. If you like this video, I invite you to try the Forecaster terminal for free. You can find the link in the description. You can try our software for 7 days for free. I also invite you to join our weekly webinar, a free webinar where I teach how to use this powerful software at its full potential. You can find the link in the description too.